You go in the shops, love?
No, I'm going to the post office to get my family allowance.
Yeah, I'll walk round with you. Oh, look at the state of this.
Is that only school stuff in there?
Yeah, I got my inset day today. Well, half a day, you know. Getting ready for the hordes. Coming back next week.
Oh, don't you think you should get yourself a new one?
Hey, listen. I'll have to make do until I get my first wage packet. Got enough to do paying off the overdraft as it is. Robbing Ollie's.
Really looking forward to today, aren't you?
I am, kids, yeah. Been a long time coming. Get our fella in a proper job.
Well, where did you leave him?
On the ground over there.
Right, I'm off to see Ben.
Yeah. Tinhead gonna be there, is he?
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it.
You never know. Ben might talk some sense into him.
Yeah, well, the words Tinhead and sense in the same breath. Hey, mate, looks like you could do with some new kit for the chippy team there, don't you?
Yeah, they're a bit messy, aren't they?
Why don't you go for a flash new design? You'll get chips with everything across the front.
Well, why not? It's all about corporate image these days, isn't it?
Yeah. I never thought you were off to Pauline's, or is it Andrea's?
No way. Not till lunchtime, anyway.
It's all right for some, isn't it? Are going for lunch with your fancy woman, or is it women? Well, I'm stuck in the Aussie with Ben.
I'm the nutter.
Well, he just does a good impression of one, you know. See you later.
See you, mate.
Oh, hey, you don't fancy swapping, do you? You go down the Aussie and I'll go and get Pauline warmed up for you.
Hey, get out of it. I can look after Pauline myself.
Yeah. What about Andrea?
Hey, just go, will you?
He just wasn't there in the yard anymore. What are we going to do?
I could run to the village. I'll go get some help.
No way. I don't want you going anywhere on your own. Or any of us.
I think whatever we do, we should all stick together. We've got no phone, no car. We're just going to have to try and make it to the village on foot.
But Ollie can hardly walk. It's miles.
Oh, have you got a better suggestion?
Maybe we ought to look for him.
You are joking.
And then I hit him really hard. He could be staggering around, bleeding to death somewhere. Shouldn't we at least try and find him?
No.
He is a human being. What are we going to do? Just leave him to die?
That's what he would have done with us, Louise. You saw what he was like.
Look, we should just sneak off through the woods.
I think maybe we should stay out of the woods. But we could try the track. If he's injured, he won't be moving too fast.
Yeah, but neither will you.
I'll be okay. Come on, let's try the track, but just keep to the edge of the woods. You two go first. You okay?
Yeah, fine. Well, not really. We're not going to die, are we?
No way, Dan. Just give it a couple of hours and we'll be out of here. Looking back on it like it was all a bad dream. You go first, I'll catch you up.
What about your leg?
Just go. I've got enough adrenaline in me to keep the pain away.
My mum shouldn't have even told you anything.
I'm glad she did. She's up the wall with you.
Yeah, but it's got nothing to do with her.
Get out of it. She's your mum. You can't go round trying to kill Sinbad without it being me mum's business. She was living with him up till a couple of months back. I just don't know what you think you're playing at.
I just want him to get what he deserves. If it wasn't for that grabbing meth, you wouldn't be in that wheelchair.
Tim, get a grip. I'm like this because I never listened to the training I was given by the fire brigade. I was taught by fellows who learned the hard way down the years how to do things right, and I thought I knew better.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't be like that if you hadn't sorted Dicko out with that dodgy gas pipe.
Tim, you have got to start getting your head straightened out. You can't carry on this vendetta business against Sinbad.
I just want him to suffer the way you have.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Katie, you want to see Lindsay now, buddy?
Not today, sorry. Have you tried it at home?
Yeah, and a chippy. Never mind, she'll turn up, eh?
She's probably off in town spending all the money.
Good chance.
Hiya. Thought you weren't coming.
I'm sorry about that. Coffee, please. I had a bit of a problem to sort out with my old fella. Yeah, no, to be in here so long. You thought you were going to have an heart attack. Totally blown the fuse.
What about?
Well, do you know the doing renovation work down at Brookie Camp? Well, we were supposed to have a tender in for the contract, only someone cocked up.
Not you.
Oh, no. Not me for a change. Me Al girl. Jeez. Anyway, I'm still on me break here. I can think of better things to talk about other than work.
You started it.
How long have we got?
Well, my train's at 1:30.
Cheers. Do you want to lift down the station?
Well, I thought you were up to your eyes in work.
I'd rather be up to no good in the van with you.
Don't walk away on me. We haven't finished talking yet.
I have.
Tim, look at me. I can't jump up and run after you or anything, can I? So how do you think you're making me feel, eh? You make me feel useless and trapped. And it's bad enough dealing with this without my own brother making me feel worse.
I'm sorry. I never meant to make you feel bad.
You are only thinking about yourself, Tim. You say you're trying to get revenge on Sinbad for my sake. Why? I never asked you to, did I? And I certainly don't want you to. And what would you have done after you'd killed him, eh? Gone to jail for the rest of your life? What would that have done to me mum? She's got enough on her plate trying to help me back into the land of the living. She told me how brilliant you were after the blast. And how proud she was of you. And how she couldn't have got through it without you. How proud do you think she is now of you in all this revenge nonsense?
I just wanted to make him pay for wrecking your life.
Have you ever bothered to ask Sinbad what it's been like for him since it happened? Why don't you ask him what it's been like living with this nightmare the last few months? Go on. Ask him.
I'm sorry, I should have let you know I was here.
Never mind that. Tell him what it's been like for you. Go on, tell him he needs to hear it.
Give me a hand.
I can manage.
Dad.
Dad! We can see his car. It's parked just off the track down there.
There's markers there.
There's no sign of him.
But it doesn't mean he isn't there.
Look, I told you we should have gone through the woods.
Dan, lost in the woods is the last place we want to be.
But we can't take the chance of going on the track. I mean, he was in a wild enough state of mind before I hit him, and if he's injured now, well, I hate to think what he might try and do.
Maybe we should just hide out here for a while, see if we can hear him moving about or see him on the track.
Look, I really don't think hanging around is a good idea. The sooner we get back to where there are people around, the better.
Come on.
Some nights I don't sleep. Most days I go over it in my mind. When it comes right down to it, Tim, no matter what you might have managed to do to me, whether you would have run me over in the car, broken every bone in my body, nothing is as bad as having to live with this on my conscience for the rest of my life.
Can you see that, Tim? Can you understand that now? So finished then, yeah?
I was only trying to stand up for him, brother.
Even if I can't use me legs, I can still stand up for myself. In here.
Come on, Tim. Let's give Ben a rest, eh? Must be knackered listening to what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
Come back to Auntie Angie's, yeah? Let her know I've run out of humbugs. Not.
I can't go back there. She's fed up with me. She wants me out.
So what have you got lined up for yourself?
Nothing, yeah. I'll find somewhere.
Why'd you keep holding your head like that?
I've got this really bad pain right inside me here.
Have you been to the quacks?
No, my mum says I'm not registered anywhere anymore.
That's no good, is it? Not having anywhere to stay, going down sick. You'll have to sort yourself out with someone and quick.
Oh, yeah. Just like that. Who'd have me? Might as well just find a park bench. Get myself out of everyone else's lives. It's where people really want to see me.
I'll lay the table, OK?
Thanks, love.
Nice dip, that.
Yeah. And there won't be any left for lunch if you carry on like that. Not too big to fill the back of my hand, you know.
I should be so lucky.
Do you mind? Not with my daughter only in there. So, how does Gemma feel about going off to this posh school, then?
Well, she's a bit nervous, as you would expect. So I'm trying to get her to think of it as a good school and not a posh school, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't seem right, though, you having to take her out of ordinary school just because it's not up to scratch. I mean, why should you end up forking out?
You know the way things are, P. Kids get one chance at education, you want the best for them, don't you?
Yeah. I wish Andrea had tried a bit harder at school. She might have better prospects than she's got.
Yeah, she's bright enough. She'll be OK.
I was just saying to Mick, your only hope is to find some gorgeous hunk with a few bob in his pocket.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
She needs looking after. Takes after her mum.
Can I get some?
Pass the sugar, please.
Yeah.
Ta. You don't mind Andrea joining us for lunch, do you?
No. Just getting to know each other a bit better.
Right, down here we come. Let's get out of here before my old fella spots me.
I thought we were going to get up to no good in your van. I'm going to be trained at this race.
What's happened? You cut yourself?
There's blood on the road. It must be Marcus's.
So he must be ahead of us.
I called round to see her, but there was nobody there.
Yeah, she's gone to get the family allowance, then she's going to do a bit of shopping.
She not had Gary come round again, then?
I think he's well out of it.
She won't tell me how she got rid of him, you know.
Yeah, well, she's not telling me nothing either. But I've got my own ideas on that score.
Oh, he's so sly, that Gary one. I mean, how does she know he won't be coming back every 5 minutes?
Because the way she's talked to me about it, she's had him frightened off good and proper, like, you know, professionally.
Oh, not again. Don't tell me she's paid to have him.
Not exactly.
Well, not exactly what?
Well, not exactly for money, more like, you know, a favour, like.
What, Gary frightened off as a favour?
Look, everything I know, you know.
And who'd have been hard enough to do her favours like that?
Barry Grant.
Got it in one.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Serves me right for buying crusty bread and sharpening the bread knife. Should have got sliced white for you.
Yeah, let's have a look.
It'll be all right. It just needs a plaster.
You OK, Mum?
Yeah, I'll live. It's just a bit of a cut. Mick was just going to kiss it better for me.
Getting into this fresh coffee, aren't you?
That's Lisa's influence, you see. She has them flats.
Yeah, yeah. 2 months living in Chester and suddenly instant's not good enough for you.
Oh, behave. Ace what says about my dad moaning.
It never stops. He keeps on asking when you're going to come back home and see him.
Yeah, well, you just have to wait, won't he?
It's easy for you to say. You're not the one getting the earache all the time. I get it. Rachel gets it. You might get it.
OK, I get the message. I'll have to phone him, I suppose.
You're due to pop next week. At least you won't have to keep hiding it from him for much longer.
I know. But how can I put him off for a bit? I know. I'll arrange to meet him like I did for his court case and then phone to say something's come up.
Anything to stop him nagging us.
Well, he thinks I'm dead busy, doesn't he? He'd be OK about me having to cancel.
You hope.
Hi, love.
Hiya.
Have a good shop, did you?
Yeah. I got Kylie a new school top. Wasn't really in the mood, though. So what about you? How was school?
Oh, you know. Big. Full of classrooms. News, is it?
Yeah. It's me decree nice, eh? Soon me and Gary will be history.
Sooner the better, eh, kid?
Yeah. At least we'll have some good news for Peter. I'll slip round and tell him. The sooner he knows, the sooner we can move on, eh? You'll be made it.
You know the way Marcus just seemed to go over the edge? Like, one minute he was all, "Hi, gang, I've lit a fire." And the next he was so terrifying. Why would he want to be like that with me? I've never done anything to hurt him. All I've ever tried to do is love him. Dad's not supposed to be like that. Dad.
What's up with Dad?
There's a path about 300 metres up ahead. I think it leads out of the wood.
There's no sign of Marcus.
Nothing at all.
Do you think it leads to the village?
Well, let's hope so. Let's keep moving. This place gives me the creeps.
I've always tried to have faith in you, you know. Even when you've thrown it back in my face.
Didn't know why he didn't give me a serious kicking for trying to do you.
Yeah, neither do I. Must be getting soft in my old age.
Anyway, thanks for the lift. I've got to go.
Listen, Tim. I'll make you a deal. Have you finally given up trying to wipe me off the face of the earth? You can stay in my house for a bit, if you want.
You serious?
Mad maybe, but serious. Anyway, if I didn't have you there, I'd probably end up having to rent a couple of rooms out to students. At least I know you, so what do you reckon?
Yeah, sound if it's okay.
Yeah. Give it a go, eh? See how it works out. And for starters, I think we'll get someone to have a look at that earache for you. They might have to amputate, you know.
Oh, yeah?
No, you're right. I'm getting a van. We'll go get your gear.
All right, love.
Hiya.
Find Peter okay?
He wasn't in.
Oh, right.
Well, the girl said he was there 1 minute and gone the next without even saying a word. Like he had the woes of the world on his shoulders.
Well, maybe he had his lecky bill in, or, you know, that man paid him a visit.
Peter? No way. He just laughs when he gets bills or piles them up when they'll pay themselves. It's just not like Peter, though, is it? Getting all moody like that.
Everyone's entitled to a bad day, love. Peter included.
He hasn't said anything to you, has he?
Me? No.
Well, why would he just disappear?
Beats me, love.
Ollie. Before Marcus went and poisoned everything between us, I'd completely made up my mind. I wanted nothing more to do with him. I wanted us to commit to each other.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you allowed yourself to get dragged down to his sick level.
Nothing I could ever say will change what I did with Marcus. For whatever reason, it happened, but it's over now. The really sick thing is that it's made me value even more what I've got with you.
What you had with me.
And what I want out of life with you.
Look, can we just leave the sackcloth and ashes? If we weren't stuck like this together trying to get away from that maniac, I wouldn't be within 5 miles of the smell of him on you.
Get someone! Get help!
18 years, woman. 18 years!
Ow, you're hurting me!
It's a long, long way down, Eleanor. You make a very, very pretty mess when you hit the bottom.
Ow, Mark! No!
I bet my dad won't be in after all this.
We made up hearing from you.
Oh, wait, that coffee's gone right through me. Hi, Dad. It's me. How are you? What's up? Oh, Katie, I think the baby's coming.
Hi, Mr. Dixon. It's Katie. Jackie says she's sorry. She'll have to ring you back. There's someone at the door she needs to see. I'll have to go. Bye.
Katie, what are we gonna do? It's coming. Ow. Oh.
Marcus, stop! Marcus!
Eleanor, help me! I can't hold him by myself!
Let him go!
Eleanor!
Let him go.
Next tonight, if you thought Fun Bobby was fun, wait till you meet Gandalf. Wait till anybody meets Gandalf. Get ready to partay with friends.
I can't hold him by myself!
Let him go.
Eleanor!
I still don't understand what happened. How did he fall off the edge of the cliff?
You saw how he was, Louise. He just came out of nowhere. He was like some kind of wild animal.
He was still my dad.
I'm so sorry, darling. But Marcus attacked Ollie. He just wouldn't stop. He tried to shake him off, but he was fighting for his life, Louise. And then he just went over the edge.
I couldn't hold on to him. His hand, I felt it slip through mine.
Hello, Peter. It's me. Can you give me a ring at the chippy when you get a chance? I'll speak to you soon. Love you lots. Bye.
I really thought that was it once the pain started. God knows what my dad must have thought on the other end of that phone. I'll have to ring him. Late today, when I get back to the flat. I don't think I can take much more at the moment.
You're okay?
I'm dreading it, Katie. If that was just the start of it, what's it going to be like actually giving birth? I could go on for hours.
All right now. Nice and comfy.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry about causing all this fuss.
Oh, don't be silly. It's often like that first time around.
Sure you're not just saying that to make me feel better?
Ask Max if you don't believe me. I had 2 false alarms with Matthew. Took me ages to convince him it was going to be third time lucky.
You in labour a long time with Matthew?
Oh, about 10 hours in all, I suppose.
Yeah, but you weren't in pain all that time, though, were you?
Oh, no, of course not. As soon as it gets bad, they give you something to ease it.
Yeah, but it's still gonna hurt, though, isn't it?
Listen, Jackie, this little fellow in here has got a long, hard struggle before he makes his first appearance in the world. So, yes, it hurts, but it's a wonderful experience too, Jackie. And I promise you, the minute the baby's born, all this pain and discomfort will be forgotten.
All right, mate. Well, what's up with your fizz? Eh? You and Pauline had a fallout over the beans on toast, have you?
Don't be soft.
Mind you, you've got no worries on that score, have you? I mean, you can always call in the youth squad if things hit a rocky patch between us.
I wouldn't give over. I'm not in the mood.
Sorry, mate. It's a bit of a sore spot, eh?
I'm really into Pauline, so you know that, don't you? I mean, she's fun. She's good looking. We have a dead good laugh together and all that.
But
I thought I was getting into a straightforward, uncomplicated relationship for a change.
And along comes Andrea, who's even better looking, more fun, fancies you rotten, and is young enough to be your daughter.
I know all that, mate. But she's coming on dead strong, you know, son.
And you're finding it hard to keep your intentions honourable, eh?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, good luck to you, mate. But you've only got yourself to blame if it all goes pear-shaped.
Yeah, well, at least you'll be around to pick up the pieces, eh?
Well, actually, Mick, I was thinking of moving back over the road today, you know. Don't want to cramp your style.
You sure? Could get a bit lonely over there, all on your own.
Yeah, I was just about to come to that.
All right, Mick. You ready or what?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Mick, I didn't get a chance to tell you, like...
Tell me what?
Well, Tim's moving in with me.
So it looks like I'm going to my neighbours again, mate.
Hello, Peter. It's me again. I've tried a couple of times, but you must still be out. Beginning to think you're trying to avoid me. Peter, I really need to speak to you. Can you give me a call as soon as you get in? Bye.
All right, then, you haven't seen Peter, have you?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's his day off.
Yeah, so Pauline said. I just thought you might have known where he got to. You going to be seeing him later?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, if you do, can you tell him to give us a bell as soon as possible? I need to know what he thought on some insurance quote I gave him last week.
Give us a steak and kidney pie and chips, will you, love?
I'll have to get one out the back room.
Yeah, well, can you make it sharpish? I've wasted enough time here today.
OK, hold your horses.
Hello, son. How are you? How's business going?
Don't start, Michael. I'm not in the mood. An hour and a half I've wasted in that flaming bar.
Probably something's come up in Birmingham.
Hey, I'm doing our Jacqueline a favour here, you know. Tell her one of those Finnegans could be back on the prowl. She got anybody to pick up a phone and tell me she's not coming.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah, all right, love. Listen, Michael, I'm beginning to think our Jacqueline is trying to avoid me.
Dad, don't be soft.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen her in weeks. I can't reach her by the phone anymore. She is me daughter, for God's sake. It's about time she started acting like one.
Oh, God. I can't face it.
Come on, Ollie, we have to get ourselves together before the police get here.
Eleanor.
Oh, it's all right, darling. Marcus can't hurt us anymore. Come on. Louise, don't touch anything. The police will be here in a minute.
Will they want to talk to me and Danny?
I'm afraid you'll both have to make statements, yes.
But we can't tell them anything. We didn't even see the accident.
Look, go and pack your things. Come on, quickly now.
I don't understand how we got into this. I just asked you to marry me. We were planning our future together.
And we can still have all of that. I love you, Ollie.
Love? Is that what this was all about? Marcus is dead, Eleanor. We killed him.
It was an accident, and that's all the police need to know.
No. I should have tried to hold on to him. It wasn't an accident. I should have tried to help him. But you told me to let him go.
It was your hand he was clinging on to, not mine. Anyway, if he'd have got free, he'd have killed you.
We don't know that. Marcus was fighting for his life, too.
He tried to kill us. That is why you let go of him. Just the same as anyone else would have done in that situation.
Would they? Let a man fall to his death rather than risk their own life?
It's human nature. It was you or him. We had no choice.
Oh, God.
What is it?
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Look, we have to get things straight right now. Because once the police get us down to the station, they're going to separate us.
I can't do this on my own.
Ollie, you have to. Listen to me. Once the police find out that you and Marcus were fighting up there, it's going to be you they hold for questioning, not me.
You know, you soft or what? Letting that no mark into your home again. Sinbad, he's tried to kill you 3 times.
Look, I know what he's done, Mick. But he's just angry and confused. Look, he's been through a lot since Ben had the accident.
He's not right in the head. God knows what he's got planned for you when you're living under the same roof with him.
Yeah, well, I'm prepared to take a chance with that.
What about the rest of us round here? My Leo was in the van and all, you know, when he tried to run you off the road.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry. Look, Mick, I don't expect you to understand why I'm doing this.
You're damn right I don't.
But someone's got to try and get through to him before it's too late. Look, I know you and the rest of them round here have got him written off already, but he's not a bad lad, not deep down.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, stick that up in my bedroom and then you better get off to the doctors, get that ear sorted out, OK?
Right. You don't mind running me up there, do you? It's only that my appointment's in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll see you outside in 2 minutes, OK?
Cheers, son.
Well, I'll see you later on in the chippy, OK?
Yeah, OK. Look, son, are you sure you know what you're getting into with that one?
Not really, no. But I think he's worth sticking my neck out for. Besides, I owe it to Carmel.
How'd you work that out?
Well, if it wasn't for me, we'd all still be living over the road together, the 4 of us, playing happy families. Ben would be out there getting on with his life. I started all this, Mick. So it's up to me to try and put some of the pieces back together.
Yeah, OK, Les, yeah. I'll be around in a minute. All right, Mick. Oh, and Les, thanks for calling great grannies. Yes! Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
I gathered it was bad news.
For some, Michael, for some. Old Mrs. Rotherham has mopped our last floor down the Legion. Literally kicked the bucket in the middle of the ladies' loo.
Well, I wouldn't let it get to you, Pops.
Oh, I mean, naturally, I'm gutted. She was a good old stick, you know. She'd been there years and she did a good job. But the thing is, they need to get a new contract in place pronto. And as yours truly is well in with the committee.
Talk about dead men's shoes.
There's no sentiment in business, son. You will learn that. If I can land this contract down the Legion, it'll be the makings of great grannies, and Ron Dicko will be back up there where he belongs.
Now I know who our Jackie takes after.
Hey, don't knock it. You could do with a bit of your sister's business acumen.
Hey, you were only slagging it off a few minutes ago.
Well, mate, get out of it. Two of a kind, me and our Jackie.
They are, kidder. What do you reckon?
Real leather, that, you know, smell.
Yeah, very posh, isn't it, Sin?
Oh, yes, Sam, that's Jimmy. Hey, don't let Mick see us, otherwise he'll be issuing us with one of them just to go with our new corporate pennies.
Yeah, he'll be pomfreits with everything if he has his way.
Listen, kid, are you stopping in tonight? Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking of taking your mother out for a bit of a celebration drink, you know, before my big day.
Oh, go on, you enjoy yourselves.
Nice one. Get Peter to pop round with the takeaway.
I don't think I'll be seeing him tonight. I haven't been able to get hold of him all day.
Hang on, Peter. He told me to give you that. I've just seen him now.
When did you see him?
Just now, before I came in.
He was out there, you mean?
Yeah, he knows you're in here.
I was just a bit knocked that having to leave my nerve centre unmanned for so long.
Nerve centre?
Michael, this is the hub of my business. Everything happens here. In fact, every second that I'm away from this desk is costing me money. So I don't suppose you could man the phones while I nip down the Legion, could you?
Yeah, sure.
Good lad. I knew I could count on you.
Usual hourly rate, is it?
You what?
Oh, Jackie's not the only one who inherited your business brains.
Oh, my God.
What's up? Everything all right?
I don't understand what he's going on about, Dad. He's on about me and Barry again.
So what's it say, love?
Peter's gone. And I don't know if he's ever coming back.
You managed to get hold of my mum?
Yes, she's on her way, and so are Tom and Joan.
Thanks. So what happens now?
We'll have to go back across the road soon. The police will want to take statements from all three of us.
Why me? I wasn't even there.
No, but they'll want to know what Marcus had been doing to us before the accident.
Everything, you mean?
I'm afraid so.
And then can we go home?
As soon as Tom and Joan arrive. Both of you, I promise.
What about my dad? I can't just walk off and leave him here.
Well, I'm going to be staying until they finish questioning him.
What's that going to be?
As soon as they're satisfied with exactly what happened to Marcus.
I thought you said it was an accident.
And that's what I'll tell the police, Dan.
And then will they let my dad go?
Of course they will. We'll get all this straightened out, and then your dad and I will be home in a day or two.
What were you thinking of? Why did you tell Peter I'd gone to see Barry Grant?
Because I thought you had.
Yeah, well, you know how Peter feels about him. There's no way I'd ask Barry Grant to sort things out for me.
I am not a mind reader, Lindsay. You should have said it was Rose Finnegan you went to see.
Yeah, and you should have told Peter to speak to me instead of putting two and two together and coming up with 26.
Aye, don't be blaming me for all of this. I warned you off Barry Grant in the first place.
Yeah, and I had my life all sorted till you went and messed things up. I got rid of Gary. My divorce was all going through. I even had a chance of a decent life for me and Kylie. And now Peter's gone off, thinking I'm back on with Barry Grant again. If I've lost him for good this time, Dad, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Are you sure you feel well enough to leave?
Well, it is what the doctor says. It could be another few days before the baby decides to put in an appearance. I can't believe I'm going back to the flat in the same condition that I left in. It won't be much longer. Then you'll be on that beach in your bikini getting a bronzy. Hey, I'll hold you to that. I'll have to dig my bikini out.
And I'll go and phone Max. Poor man must be wondering what's happening. I'll see you downstairs when you're ready.
Will you be all right if you can get myself a can for the train? Yeah, sure. Oh, Casey. Keep hold of this, eh? Just in case. Then I can always get you. I'll be there, Jack. I promise. As soon as you need me. Yeah, but I'll feel better knowing that I can get hold of you at the minute that it starts.
How'd it go down the Legion?
All in the bag, Michael, all in the bag. And I know that for a fact because I undercut both the other agencies by a good 10%.
Friends in high places, eh?
Well, all's fair in love and war. There's no doubt your sister would tell you if she were here. Right, I think this calls for a celebration, don't you?
Oh, nice one, Pops.
Good lad. Stick the kettle on, and I'll see if I can catch our Jackie tell her the good news.
Hello?
At last. Hello, love, it's your dad. I was beginning to think you skipped the country.
Non, pardon, excusez-moi.
Hello? Hello?
You all right? She's recovering from a heart attack. My dad's just rung.
Oh, God. That's all I need right now. Him on my case because I stood him up this afternoon.
I don't think he's so stupid as me, but you're going to have to ring him, Jack, and say he got cut off or something.
Yeah, I will, as soon as I get back to the flat. I'm not up to another dose of the Spanish Inquisition, not after the day I've just had.
Flaming mobile phones. First time I get through to our Jackie in weeks and some French bird muscles in on the act.
Must have been a crosswire.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give her one more go, and then she's on her own. If she wants to keep in touch, she's going to have to ring me from now on. Must have read me mind. Hiya, love. Bit of trouble with the froggies, eh? Who the hell's this? Oh, Mr. Matthews. I do apologise, sir. Great granny's at your service. I presume Mrs. Sparrow was proving satisfactory. Beg your pardon? She's what? Would that be the bright red variety? Yeah, well, look, Mr. Matthews, I think I'd better bob over right away and then we can...
Mr. Matthews not very happy then, eh?
Dolly Sparrow has only gone and naked his shag pile. Tomato soup the length and breadth of his lounge.
You better get round there and do a bit of grovelling then.
No point, son. I'm being sued. Mr. Matthews is taking me to the cleaners.
Now, love. Get that inside you.
Thanks, Dad.
Look, I'm sorry about putting my foot in it with Peter. But if he's got off at the mention of Grancy's name, then it's obvious the lad's still got a sore spot that's never really healed, hasn't he?
But I'd never hurt Peter again. He should know that by now.
Doesn't work like that, love. He did the dirty on him with another fella. He's not going to get over something like that in a hurry, is he?
We should never clapped eyes on Barry Grant.
You and me both, kid. Look, love, we've all done things we're not proud of. And you're talking to the expert here. But life's not some game where you can go back and rub out all the bad bits, you know. I mean, we're stuck with them. And sometimes all you can do is just try and make the best of whatever we've got left.
But I really love Peter, Dad. I don't want to lose him again.
I know. And whatever you and Barry Grant had going last Christmas wasn't worth all this flack, was it? Look, love, I know you probably don't want to hear this now, but all you can do is, well, just let Peter calm down. And, well, give him time to think about what he feels about you and him making a go of it. You broke the lad's trust, love. And by the look of him, it's going to take an awful lot to win it back.
Here we are. You just have this, and then I'll run you a nice hot bath.
Thanks, but well, I think I'll wait till I'm ready for bed. It might help me sleep a little bit better.
Yeah, that better?
Yeah, thanks.
Now, why don't you let me give you a nice, soothing, lovely back massage? Lisa's got some oils in the bathroom. Come on.
No, honestly, I'll be fine. Susanna, you don't have to stay, you know. I mean, Lisa should be back at any time.
Well, actually, I do want to have a word with her when she gets in.
What about?
Well, Max and I have already spoken about it, and we've decided it would be a really good idea if I stayed here with you until the baby's born.
Yeah, but there's no need. Susanna, I will be fine on my own.
But I want to, Jackie. I saw how frightened you were earlier, and I can't bear the thought of you going through all that on your own.
Yeah, but Katie can be in an hour. And besides, there's nowhere for you to sleep.
I'm sure I can manage a couple of nights on the sofa.
No way. I mean, well, you're nearly 4 months pregnant, aren't you?
That's really sweet of you to worry about me, but right now, you're the one who needs looking after. So, if it's all right with Lisa, I'm going to stay with you here day and night, and I'm not going to take my eyes off you until that baby's born.
It's okay, I'll wait for Eleanor if you want to go off with your mum.
No, I can't go yet, unless I go back to my dad.
Oh, at last.
Where's Dad?
They want to keep him in a bit longer.
Why? Can I see him?
No, I'm afraid not.
What? What's wrong?
I don't know. They just want to keep him in overnight for more questioning.
But why? He will have told them, won't he? Exactly what happened.
Yes. Yes, I suppose he must have.
Why does gravity do what it does? An unanswered question. But now scientists have discovered a side to gravity never seen before. Equinox, the big G. Next on 4.
I've already given you a statement, Sergeant. I mean, surely we don't need to go through it all again.
Detective Sergeant, no, but now we've had the preliminary results of the post-mortem, I do need to clarify one or two points with both you and Mr. Simpson.
And then presumably he'll be free to go.
That rather depends on you, Miss Kitson.
In what way exactly?
Before we can proceed any further with our investigations, we need someone who knew Mr. Seddon well to make a formal identification of the body.
And you're asking me to do that?
I know how difficult this must be for you, but it could take us days to track down a member of Mr. Seddon's family.
I see.
We really would appreciate your help with this, Miss Kitson.
Yes, of course, Detective Sergeant. The sooner the identification's made, the sooner you can clear this up, and Mr. Simpson and I can get back home to Liverpool.
I brought you a nice hot cup of tea. Actually, well, I think I'll go for a bit of a soak. You stay there, have your tea, and I'll go and run your bath for you. And I brought some of those oils you like with me.
No, honestly, it's okay. I can manage on my own.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am positive.
Well, I'll bring your tea through for you then, shall I?
Yeah, okay, thanks. Oh. Ow. Oh,
Have the pain started again? Jackie, just breathe in. Good deep breaths, okay?
Oh, it really hurts. Oh.
No, you're doing really well. Just good deep breaths.
Oh, my God.
Shall I call the hospital?
No, not yet, please. Not until I'm sure that this is really it.
Yeah, well, I feel like I plank stood here on my own, Jack. I wish they'd get a move on. My bottle's going here. Yeah. How's our Lindsay? She heard from Peter? Oh, poor kid's had one setback after another since Granty stuck his oar in and messed things up for her. Better go up to her.
Hello there. All on your toes?
Yeah, just walked through the door. Thought I'd get in a bit early, you know, and make sure I was ready for the off.
You'll soon learn, Martin.
Actually, as I said, I like to be called Jimmy.
Sorry, Jimmy. Only this place won't start filling up until just before the bell goes.
Yeah, thought as much.
So how do you feel?
Oh, you know, a bit nervous. But can't wait to get stuck in. Been looking forward to this day for the past 12 months now.
I wouldn't if I were you. Mr. Bezic, Head of Science.
Oh, right. Don't want strychnine in my coffee, do I? So,
Roger Abbott, Phys Ed. Be warned, Jimmy, he's a stickler for rules.
Say no more. So, fancy giving us a clue then? Huh. I think I'll stand.
Seeing as you got the first 2 periods free, I think it'd be a good idea to come to registration with me. Then it's straight into the Norman Conquest with 7A. Shouldn't be too bad, though. They're all newies as well.
Well, at least they won't have me at a disadvantage, eh?
Just don't let them lull you into a false sense of security, Jimmy. Some of these first years can be right little swines.
Hiya. You doing one of them for me, or what?
I'll have to think about that, won't I?
No, me breaks at 10:30. Do you think you'll have made up your mind by then?
Don't know, Jace. Suppose you'll have to call over and find out, won't you?
Hot, sweet and strong for me, Katie.
Katie, have you got a minute?
No, what's up?
I just wondered when you spoke to our Jackie. Baby's due any time, innit?
Yeah, today. I ran last night.
So how is she?
Yeah, a bit fed up. She had some sort of false alarm yesterday on top of the Aussie.
Ah, that'll explain why my dad can't get hold of her then.
Well, she said she was going to ring him after we'd had the ghost.
Well, he's had some major business crisis. You know, some fella's giving him hassle because Dolly Sparrow spilled tomato soup all over his white shag pile. So he's disconnected his phone.
Katie?
You all right, Mr. Dixon?
No, I'm not really, love. I need a word with your lady boss.
Was she still up in the lakes?
But this is urgent, love.
Well, she might be back tomorrow if you can hang on till then.
No, I flaming well can't, actually. I thought she was meant to be providing the service.
Sorry.
But part-timers.
Mr. Matthews been in touch again?
No, but his solicitor has. I could carpet a whole house for what he's asking in compo.
£4,000?
Not to mention loss of earnings if this gets out.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to sack Dolly Sparrow for starters. And I'm going to have to figure a way out of this. Otherwise, my business is going to go under before it's even got off the ground.
You said in your earlier statement that until Mr. Seddon arrived at the cottage a few days ago, relations between the two of you were fairly civil. Is that statement correct, Mr. Simpson?
Well, yes. I wasn't particularly fond of the man, but we tried to maintain a reasonable relationship because of Louise.
And you still maintain that you used no physical force against him until the incident on the cliff that led to his death?
Yes, I abhor physical violence of any kind.
Yet you fought quite a battle with him before he fell, according to the post-mortem result.
He attacked me. I was quite literally fighting for my life. We fought, he fell. How many more times do I have to go through this?
Until I'm entirely satisfied about the events leading up to Mr. Seddon's death. Now, let's go over it again.
Just remember, Jimmy, they're a brand new intake, so they'll still be finding their feet as well.
Right, yeah. Seemed a nice enough bunch of registration.
History's over there. Yeah, I've seen worse. Just watch out for that Souter and Harris, though. I'd split them up if I were you.
Right, Souter and Harris, yeah.
And show the kids some of that vision and passion you showed me on your induction day. I guarantee you'll have them each out your hand by the end of the lesson.
Oh, do you reckon? Good. because I want them to understand that they need to put in the maximum effort from the word go, you know, with all this coursework in front of them.
Right, this is you in here.
Right.
I'll see you later in the staff room then.
Yeah, if I'm still here.
I've got no doubts about that, Jimmy. I reckon you and me will be working together for quite some time.
Right. Right, let's settle down, eh? Got a lot to get through in the next 40 minutes. Come on, girls, in your seats, please. Not break time yet. Right. Good. Now, I know we all met earlier at registration, but just in case it's slipped your minds, my name is Mr. Corkill. I expect you to be christening me before the end of the week, but when you're in my lesson, that's the name I want to hear. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Right, good. Now then, well, it's all right for you lot, isn't it? You've only got the one name to remember, but I've got all you lot to sort out yet. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Seeing as we're all newies together, yeah, I'm going to do a little deal with you. Now, you promise not to go hard on me, and I'll go easy on all of you and all. Okay?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Yes, sir.
Nice one, 7A. Right, let's go through this class list, eh? And see if I can't start learning all your names straight away. Right. Simon Ashworth.
Yes, Mr. Corkill.
Katie Baines.
Yes, Mr. Corkill.
Michaela Behrman.
Yes, Mr. Corkill.
Susanna, how long's this gonna go on for?
Well, the contractions are happening every 10 minutes. I really think we should get you down to the hospital now.
Yeah, but what if the pain stop again like they did yesterday? I'm gonna look a right divvy if I can't even tell whether my own baby's on the way or not.
Don't be silly, Jackie. The most important thing is that you get all the help you need.
Yeah. Well, as soon as things speed up a little bit more, we'll get straight down the hospital.
Good. Because I don't fancy delivering my son on the front seat of the car.
Hey, don't you worry. I'll definitely be hooked up to that gas and air long before I get to that stage.
I'll go and put the kettle on. I think we both need a good strong coffee.
Oh, Susanna? But, I think you'd better forget about that coffee. My horses have just broken.
There you go. 1 coffee, hot, sweet and strong as ordered.
Just like me, eh?
If you say so.
Well, I'm free tonight if you fancy finding out.
I might be. Depends what you've got on offer.
Anything you want. Just have to ask.
What about Katrina?
Katrina, then? You're the only woman I'm interested in. Ignore it, babe.
Oh my God, it's the mobile.
Just leave it, Katie.
I can't. Hello, Jack? For real this time? Okay, I'm on my way. Sorry, emergency, I've got to go.
What about tonight?
Sorry, another time, eh? Oh, and Jace.
Yeah?
Don't forget to pull the door to on your way out.
But if you think about it, right? The soles of their feet must have been like leather. Yeah? I mean, no air cushion trainies or thick woolly socks knocking about then, you know. No cola or crisps to keep you going. No nice warm duvet to sleep under at night at the end of a long, hard day. No, these fellas, they had to sleep in the same gear that they stood up and fought in. Now think about that. I mean, I reckon they must have been a bit nippy by the time they arrived in Hastings on the 13th of October, don't you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, turn to source sheet number 4. And we'll take a look at how Bill and Harry got on at the Battle of Hastings, right?
As I've told you, it was an accident. Marcus attacked Ollie without any provocation whatsoever. There was a fight, they struggled, and Marcus fell from the top of the cliff. There was nothing that either of us could do to save him. Nothing at all.
And you say that was the only time the two men came to blows?
Yes, of course.
Then perhaps you can explain how Mr. Seddon sustained an earlier injury to his head. It's a simple enough question, Miss Kitson. Did Oliver Simpson and Marcus Seddon engage in any sort of fracas prior to the incident which led to Seddon's death?
No.
So you're saying you've no idea how this earlier injury was caused?
It was me. I did it. I'm sorry, I should have told you before, but this whole thing's been a bit of a nightmare. He'd been making a nuisance of himself all week, trying to come between Ollie and me. For some reason, he wanted to destroy us. Well, me to be more precise. So when I tried to send him away, he just went berserk. Started smashing up Ollie's car. I tried to stop him, begged him to leave us alone, but you've no idea how frightened I was of him. So when Louise got in the way and he pushed her to the ground, I was sure that he was really going to hurt her, and well, I just reacted. I grabbed the nearest thing to me, a piece of wood, I think it was. I just lashed out at him. He just lay there. I thought Anyway, when we came back to check on him, he'd just gone, disappeared. And we didn't see him again until he came after us at the top of the cliff.
Why didn't you call us at the time, Miss Kitson?
Because there wasn't a phone at the cottage, and Marcus had destroyed my mobile.
We're only a 20-minute drive down the hill.
Well, you saw what he'd done to the car. It was undrivable. That's why we sent my partner's son down to the pub to call you. What you have to understand is that Marcus Seddon was a violent and an unpredictable man. We were frightened about what he might do to us. All we wanted for him to do was to go away and leave us alone.
Well, Miss Kitson, he's certainly done that now.
I suppose it's still just a business deal at the end of the day.
Oh, it's more than that, Jackie. Over the past few months...
Yeah, I know.
Look, I don't know if this is the right time or not, but there are a couple of things we need to finalise.
Oh, like the actual handover, you mean? Well, I thought we agreed that you'd take him as soon as he was born.
Well, I was thinking about the money, actually.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Max said that you wanted cash.
Yeah, well, it's just to save any awkward questions at the bank and that.
Well, I'll make sure that, Max has, money ready when the time comes.
Oh, I reckon Max had better get that bank sharpish by the looks of things.
Yeah, not a problem, Les. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll have a couple of my ladies round within a couple of hours, OK? Yeah. And, Les, thanks a lot for putting the business my way. I really appreciate it, you know what I mean? Yeah, but thanks anyway. And look, if you're down the Legion tonight, I'm buying. All right. Ta-ra, son.
Let's sort you out then, did he?
He most certainly has. He's having the club secretary draw up an official contract this afternoon. 30 hours a week.
Oh, well, that should keep you in paper clips for the rest of the year, say.
Not if that mingy Matthews is going to be hounding me for this compo, it won't. You know, I reckon it's going to take me over 6 months to pay off that carpet that Dolly Sparrow ruined, even with the contract from the Legion.
Yeah, well, I did warn you when you started.
About what?
Insuring yourself against this sort of thing. You should have listened to the professional. Saved yourself a load of hassle.
Well, how about fixing me up with a policy now?
Okay, yeah, I'll get in touch with my mate, see if he can come round and give you the quote.
Right, and you know this policy, I mean, I can start it any day I like, can't I?
Yeah, and you can stretch the payments out over a year if you like.
Oh, great. And this mate of yours, well, he'd do us a couple of favours, wouldn't he?
Look, Dad, don't worry about it. He'll do you a good deal, OK?
No, what I mean is, would he be up for some alterations, you know, like moving the date back a bit?
You are joking, aren't you? He's not going to risk losing his job just to get you out of trouble.
Michael, we're talking a couple of days.
Yeah, and I'm talking fraud.
Oh, behave yourself.
Dad, I'm serious, believe me. I was lucky not to go to jail for all that outdoor with the social, remember? So if I were you, I'd find another way to sort yourself out before you land yourself in even more trouble.
See you soon.
OK, kids, let's have a bit of hush, please. Some of the other classes are still working. Hey, nice one, Cook. You did well there, son. Flanagan! Didn't you hear me? I said hush.
Round one to me, I think.
Not more questions, surely.
I think you and Miss Kitson have told us everything we need to know for now.
So what happens next, then?
Just one or two bits of paperwork for you to sign. Then you're free to go.
Go home, you mean? And Eleanor, Miss Kitson?
She'll be waiting for you at the front desk.
And you're not going to charge me with anything?
Not unless there's something you want to tell us, Mr. Simpson.
No. No, I've told you everything that happened.
Right. Well, we know where you are if we do need to talk to you again.
Check the notes.
I can't believe it's finally happening. All the heartache and waiting of the past few months doesn't seem to matter anymore.
I've just got a few more hours to wait and we can be a proper family again, eh?
Okay, Jackie. Good girl. You're doing fine.
Is that gas in here helping you?
Yeah. Will you be all right if I pop back in 10 minutes? Yeah, fine. But then I'll still be here. This way.
Thanks for being here, Katie.
I'm your best mate, aren't I?
Oh, I don't think I'll get through this without you.
Oh, you do realise that Jackie won't be keeping the baby after he's born?
Yeah, you see, we want to make absolutely certain that there's no misunderstanding as to whose child this is.
Of course, Mr. Farnham. We are fully aware of the arrangement between Miss Dixon and yourself.
So it's essential that we take our son away immediately after he's born.
As soon as he's delivered, we'll check and weigh him, and then he'll be handed over to you.
Great, because we can't take the risk of Jackie forming any sort of attachment with the baby.
Don't worry, Mrs. Farnham. We do understand this sort of situation. The waiting room's there, okay?
Thank you.
I hope she's right, Max. I've waited so long for this baby. I couldn't bear anything to go wrong now.
Darling, everything's going to be fine.
I just feel so frustrated just standing here.
There's nothing we can do now. It's all up to Jackie. Come on.
Take a seat, please, sir. There'll be someone with you shortly.
Ollie, wait. For heaven's sakes, Ollie, are you all right?
Well, now, that's the biggie, isn't it?
But they let you go, so they must be satisfied it was an accident.
So you and I go strolling off into the sunset and live happily ever after. Is that how it works?
Marcus is gone. He can't spoil things between us anymore.
Can't he?
Not unless you let him. Please don't, Ollie. Not after everything we've been through. It's over, Ollie. It's finished.
Is it, Eleanor? Do you remember the unprotected sex bit? Who knows what's growing inside you?
Next on 4, a documentary tale of 3 women who've had the luck or the misfortune of looking like Diana.
To wait around to hear them adjourn the inquest was a real pain. It only took a matter of minutes. We could have been home yesterday. Oh, so you're just going to ignore me now, are you?
Look, I'm not really in the mood, okay? I'm going for a shower.
What's up? Feeling dirty after being cooped up in the car with me? You won't have caught anything from sitting next to me, you know.
She's still only dilated 9 centimetres. The doctor said everything's okay, but if she doesn't go to 10 in the next few hours, they're going to have to consider a caesarean section.
How is she?
She's tired, but she's coping. I'd better get back in there. I'll let you know as soon as anything happens.
Where's Sinbad with this bouncy castle, eh? The kids will be arriving any time now.
Oh, stop worrying, will you? He'll have picked it up by now. He won't be long.
I hope you can't get it, really. Well, the dangerous them things, you know, Jim. Someone's bound to get it.
They won't. Listen, kids love it. Anyway, it'll keep them occupied, won't it?
Love, that's a bit wonky, you know. What? Well, it needs to go down on the left a bit.
Mummy, can I wear the badge off and call Peter's car, please?
Of course you can, even though it isn't your birthday today.
Is he coming to my party?
He said he really wanted to, but he's very busy at work.
All right.
Oh, listen, love. Why don't you go and keep an eye out, eh? See if your friends are coming. Go on. He might turn up, you know, love.
I doubt it. He wouldn't have sent a card with money in if he was coming.
Try and put him out your mind, eh? Make sure Kylie has a lovely party. Let's hope the rain keeps up. Oh, wait, they're here.
Hey, hey. All right, Jimmy. Yeah. Anyone fancy giving us a touch with this?
All right, Sin, I knew you wouldn't let us down, kid. Come on.
Okay. Oh.
Will it do, Jimmy?
Yeah, nice one, Mick.
Hey, thanks for giving us a hand with this, Mick. You know, I think I'd have had it hernia if you hadn't come to help.
Yeah, no problem, mate.
Listen, do you fancy sticking round, having a couple of cans with us?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Jimmy. We'll need to open the shop for another hour or so.
Nice one. Hey, listen, I was going to ask your Gemma. I know she's a bit old and that, like, but she can have some lemo and a bit of food, can't she?
Ah, cheers, Jim. But I don't think she's going to come, you know.
Nah, Gemma's past all that now, mate. She's a young woman, isn't she?
Hello again. Congratulations. You managed to hang on to the baby just long enough to make it into my next shift.
Yeah. Is the other midwife finished?
Yeah. She told me to wish you good luck. She said that you've been very brave.
Yeah, well, the gas in the head is helping.
Right, Katie. You've got an important job in your hands here, helping us get this baby born.
Like that, babe?
Yeah. Kylie, Lauren's here.
All right.
Hiya.
Lauren's mum said thanks for bringing the party forward so she could
Oh,
come.
that's all right. Well, it wouldn't be fair for Kylie's busy mate to miss a birthday party just because she's getting her adenoids out now, would it?
No, I hope you're going to be dead brave in hospital just like Kylie was.
Come and see the bouncy castle, Lauren.
It's ready. Do you think I should check it out before the little ones go on it?
You're not going on that thing. You'll burst us.
Don't behave, I won't.
You know why I let you talk our Lindsay into having it in the first
It's all right, Mum. They wouldn't hire them out if they were dangerous.
Well, I just hope Sinbad's better with bouncy castles than he was with cougars, that's all.
Worry.
All right, well, you just keep an eye on Kylie, will you? I don't want her having any more accidents, Jimmy. She's had enough in the past year to last her a lifetime.
Yes, OK. Right, kids, come on. The first 5 to get the shoes off go on first. They come. Hang on, I thought we were going to get a chance. Wait, come on, who's on, Mike? Go on, you go. Who's next? Shoes off, you can go. You can go. That's enough. Go on, you can go as well. Go on.
Like, seeing this makes me miss my little Ruth even more, you know. I can't wait to see her next week.
Yeah, I bet she hasn't half grown up when you see her, you know.
Every time I go down there, she's changed.
I've told my shop in a few minutes, you know. I still haven't seen those cans that Jimmy promised.
Yeah.
I reckon I've been conned.
Anyway, you shouldn't drink and fry.
Yeah, it's true.
Look at that. Hey, I was driving onto the close before, and I'm not sure, but I could have sworn that it was that Angie one going up the drive.
Yeah, she just called in, you know.
Oh, yeah. A bit of afternoon tea, like.
I promised to lend her something.
Oh, yeah. But the same thing you've been lending the mother, is it?
It was a book, that's all.
I bet it was, yeah. It's written all over your face.
Hey, look, nothing on him. She wasn't there that long.
I bet she was there long enough.
Just had a bit of a kiss, that's all. Honest.
Well, I bet it goes further, and if it does, make sure you know what you want.
Here we go. Thought we'd let you have yours first, seeing as you've worked so hard. Stop at this. I'll be interested in eating for a while. Look at Jimmy itching to have a go.
Kylie, let someone else have a go.
Well, I better be going. I'll see you all later.
All right, mate.
See you later,
yeah.
Come, mate.
I thought Peter would be here.
No, can't make it.
Oh, right.
I feel useless just doing this. It's just what I need, Casey. I'm absolutely roasting.
Listen to that. It keeps getting faster. Do you reckon he's getting ready for the big push?
Oh, I hope so.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Ow!
Do you want me to call for the midwife?
No. Casey, leave it for a minute. It might pass again. Oh, I'm fighting, Casey. I don't want to have this baby. Wish it'd just go away.
It's through the waist now.
I wish I'd never agreed to have it.
Come on, it's too late for that, so just keep doing what the midwife told you to and it'll all be over soon. Right, I'm calling for the midwife. Do you think I should go and tell Max and Susanna what's going on?
No, Casey, don't leave me. I don't want to be on my own.
Okay. I'll be here with you all the way through it.
Everything okay?
These contractions getting worse.
Seem to be happening all the time now.
Good. We must be on our way then.
OK, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
Extension looks as though it's nearly finished. Greg's done a great job.
To be honest, I couldn't give a damn about the extension at the moment. I've just had a roasting from Belle over what I subjected my son to. He's hardly spoken a word since he arrived. She thinks he may be suffering from some kind of post-traumatic shock.
Well, it wasn't easy for any of us.
Yes, but this has got nothing to do with him. He just had the misfortune of getting caught up in your past life. He was supposed to be on a peaceful holiday with his father.
You make it sound like I arranged it. I'm really sorry that Danny got involved, but you can't blame me for what happened. I'm sorry, but you just can't.
Oh, great. Well, that'll be a real comfort to us if Dan turns out to be some kind of deranged serial killer, all thanks to our little adventure.
Oh, don't be so absurd. You'll get over it, eventually. We all will. We have to. And besides, Danny's hardly led a sheltered life up until now, has he?
My family may have had its problems in the past, but it certainly didn't include being stalked by a deranged madman.
Ollie, please, let's not fight. We need to support each other after everything we've been through.
Oh, you want me to help you get over your affair with Marcus?
It wasn't an affair.
Oh, well, that's all right, then. If it was just you and him having sex in my house, well, let's just forget all about it.
Ollie, please.
I assume you did it with him in our bed, or did you do the decent thing and use one of the other bedrooms so you wouldn't feel so guilty?
Don't, Ollie.
I know. I bet it was on the sofa, where Belle had one of the neighbours. It would certainly be keeping up with the tradition.
Stop
but then again,
it.
I bet you and Marcus were much more wild and passionate. You were probably rolling all over the floor. I can't even walk on my own carpet without wondering whether it was where you and him had sex.
Please don't do this.
Is it okay to use the kitchen worktops? You didn't do it on there as well, did you?
I've said I'm sorry, and how much I regret what happened. But you're just hurting us both going on like this.
Right, now listen, I've got loads of crisps coming out, so you just help yourselves, all right?
Right, don't just eat the cheese ones, eat the egg ones as well, Kylie. I don't like that grass stuff.
It's grass and it's good for you.
Uncle Peter?
Come here, boy. Did you get me card?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see to this.
Yeah, I bought you a little something as well.
You thank Peter for the card and the money.
Looks like our car is not the only one who's made up to see him.
Didn't think you were going to come.
Well, I but I didn't want to let Kylie down.
Oh, say thank you.
Thank you.
You're a very lucky little girl, aren't you? Now you go and finish the food, and then we can play some games. Go on.
Looks like she's having a great time.
Yeah. Peter, we really need to talk. I know you think I went to Barry about Gary, but I didn't, honestly.
So Gary just went away on his own then?
No. I went back to see the Finnegans.
You promised me you'd never have anything to do with them again. We were going to sort this out between us.
I know, but I had to do something.
Uncle Peter, come and have some crisps.
Listen, we best leave this till later.
And promise me that you'll listen to me this time, instead of just listening to some stupid story from my dad and getting off again.
As long as it's the truth this time.
It will be. Promise.
All right, then.
Peter? Thanks for coming.
It's okay.
Thanks. Right, my love. You're 10 centimeters dilated now. You're there. Everything is going fine. There'll be no need for cesarean, so just try and relax.
Oh, I just want to get it over with. Please do something.
Give me one good push on the next contraction, and we'll have the baby born in no time. Good girl. I can just see the top of the baby's head.
Did you hear that? Jackie's on his way out.
I have no thanks.
Come on, Jackie. Nearly there.
Oh, can't do it.
Of course you can. You're past the difficult part.
Come on, Jackie, don't give up now.
Hey, you want to try and lie here for a bit?
Let's have one more push.
Oh, what an epidural.
You can't, love. And anyway, the baby will be born by the time it starts having an effect. Can you feel your baby's head?
Oh, God, yeah.
Keep going. Here it comes.
I can see it, Jackie.
Well done, Jackie. You've done it. The baby looks healthy.
Oh, God, yeah. It's beautiful. Do you want to see him? No.
Don't worry. It's all over.
I can't, Casey. I just can't.
You're all right, love. Katie's with you.
Before you blow them all out, and make sure it's for what you want more than anything else in the whole wide world.
Oh, that has got to be the best cup of tea ever. How you feeling? Oh, like I've just broken the world rodeo records. How are Max and Susanna?
Ecstatic, relieved, excited, you name it. They're dying to see him. Are you sure you don't want to?
I'm about to take the baby down to the nursery. Joan will wheel you to your room. You can get a shower if you feel up to it, or you can just get some rest.
Thanks. Don't know what I'd have done without you.
I didn't do anything, really. You did all the hard work. Anything else I can get you before I go?
No, but thanks for everything.
When do you think we should give Jackie the money?
Oh, as soon as we can.
Do you think we should wait for a while? I mean, well, it seems so, you know, callous, handing it over in a hospital.
Max, we have to keep reminding ourselves and Jackie that this is a business transaction. I know it sounds harsh, but it may help her to deal with things afterwards. Who knows how she'll feel after giving birth.
The baby is healthy, but he has a touch of jaundice, so he may need to keep him in for an extra day or two, just to keep an eye on him.
He is okay.
There's nothing at all to worry about.
Max is the image of you.
The size of his fingers, they're so tiny.
Can I hold him?
Yes, of course. Just follow me down to the nursery. You'll have more privacy there.
Jackie, how is she?
She's fine. If you just hold on a moment, I think she'd appreciate seeing you. She'll be feeling a little vulnerable at the moment. I'm sure it would help.
Yes, of course.
Just follow me down when you're ready.
It's beautiful. I can't believe it. Oh, Jackie. Jackie, how are you?
Oh, I'm drained.
We want to thank you.
We're ever so grateful to you.
Good. I think you better get some rest, don't you?
Yeah. Of course. Well, let's go see our son.
Yeah.
A mess, isn't it?
What is? Was all the blancmange?
Both.
Look, Peter, I'm sorry about breaking my promise about going to the Finnegans, but I didn't know what else to do. I knew that Gary would never leave me alone unless he was scared off.
But why didn't we just wait for the court's decision?
Well, even if the courts ordered him to leave us alone, he would have just kept coming back. Look, I couldn't risk relying on the courts to sort him out.
So you just had him beat up again?
No,
Well, what then?
he was scared off properly.
Didn't stop him last time, did it, Linz?
I know he's gone for good this time.
They haven't killed him, have they?
No. I saw how scared he was. He won't be back.
So does this mean whenever you get into a bit of a problem, you're going to be turning to gangsters to get things sorted?
I had to go to them. You don't know what he was capable of. Every time he came round, I was terrified of what he might do. He was threatening me and Kylie. One time when he came round, I thought he was going to rape me again.
What?
Nothing happened in the end, but I was really frightened. And that's why I went to see Rose Finnegan. I had to make sure he never came anywhere near us again.
Why didn't you tell me, Linz?
Because when you beat him up, I saw the effect it had on you. I couldn't put you through that again. He was my problem, and I had to deal with him myself.
That's probably why I got so angry with you. Because I let you face it on your own. I should have finished the job up properly when I had the chance.
You didn't do anything wrong. I don't want you to be something that you're not. I love you for what you are. You're a better person than all of them. Gary, the Finnegans, Barry. And that's why I love you.
I thought I'd make something to eat, unless you fancy doing some cooking.
I'm not even hungry.
They've been having a party next door. Must be Kylie's birthday.
I wondered what all the commotion was.
It's funny watching them play. So carefree. Not a trouble in the world. We all start out so innocent.
That sounds like the start of one of his lectures.
Oh, please don't start that again. I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
Oh, how convenient. And when will you be ready to talk about it?
I don't know.
Do you need to plan your mitigation?
No, it's just too soon after...
What's up? Can't you even say his name?
Can't we just leave it? We're still in shock, both of us.
Must be the guilt. You've ruined everything. You and him. I can't bring myself to say his name either.
I've had enough.
Go on. Try. Say it. Marcus. Hey, it's not that hard. Marcus. Marcus Seddon. Damn you, Seddon. You're dead, and you're still taunting me!
Oh, hiya, thanks for coming. Good luck with your operation, Lauren. Yeah, love, here's your shoes. See ya. Ciao, love. Right, you can put your shoes on.
All finished then?
Oh, yes, she's had a lovely time, haven't you?
Yeah, it was Step Boss.
Yeah, Step Boss.
Right, I better get the bouncy castle down when that big kid's finished.
Hey, come on, Jack, it's great.
Hey, go easy, will you?
Come on, Kyles. Hold hands.
Listen, you're gonna hurt yourself. Just stop and be careful.
Oh, get on it, sound.
Well, don't you blame me.
Ow!
It serves you right. It's me dad.
Just think, kids will be looking up to him as a role model soon.
Oh, God help them.
Now, he might be a bit nutty, but I reckon in about 20 years' time, he'll be on one of those big adverts. No one forgets a good teacher.
No one forgets a head case, more like. You do realise what you're taking on marrying a corporal, don't you?
Well, I know I'll be marrying into a long line of barn pots, yeah?
And you think you can handle it?
Well, it's not like I haven't had enough warnings, is it? I'll take my chances. But you've got to promise me to keep that streak of trouble under control. The same trouble that's seen half of your family spend time in prison.
I promise. But don't forget, you've got Kylie to contend with. And my dad's always saying she demands him of Uncle Frankie.
But it's up to us both to keep her from holding up post offices, isn't it?
Seriously though, Peter, are you really sure you want to go ahead with things?
As long as you can be completely honest with me and stop holding things back. Then I think we've got a great future together.
Oh, hi. I thought you'd be asleep, so I didn't want to disturb you. The nurse said it was all right just to pop in for a few seconds. We got you these.
Thanks. Need some water.
Thanks. And also, I thought we'd also give you this. Now that you've delivered your side of the deal.
All right.
It's all there, as agreed.
Yeah, okay.
Right, well, I don't want to get into trouble with the nurse, so I'll leave you to rest. Thanks again. Bye.
See ya. I can't believe them. They could have waited. Deal's a deal. They just wanted to make sure it stays that way. What are you meant to do with a load of cash in hospital? You're not supposed to have any valuables, never mind thousands of pounds. They don't even think like that. They just want to make sure that I don't try and back out of it. Not that the money would stop me from doing anything. Do you want me to take it for you? Yeah, if you don't mind. No, I'll put it in the safe in the office. Right then, I'll be in the morning. Kate, listen. Thanks for being there for me today. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'll be fine once I've had some sleep. It's not gonna be easy, you know. Letting go of a baby like this, no matter how much you think you're in control. I'll be fine, honest. And just remember I'm here for you. Don't go keeping it all in. I won't. See you tomorrow then. See you.
You all right?
Yeah.
He's lovely, isn't he?
Oh, it's very settled.
It's not fucking wrong, is it?
No. Oh, yes.
You see? Ooh, that's well done.
Coming up next, Rachel wants a boyfriend for Christmas, and if Santa won't deliver, perhaps Chandler will. A spot of friendly matchmaking kicks off Friday comedy here on 4.
Oh, yeah?
He's so beautiful.
Well, we're going to have to think of a name for him eventually. We can't keep calling him baby all the time, can we?
No, I can't decide between Hugh or Harry. I'm not even sure either of them suit him.
Well, we'll think of something, eh?
Yeah, but let's not rush it. I'm just glad to have him home. This is Brookside Close. This is where we live. Well, for now, anyway.
I'm sure we'll be happy wherever we are.
Oh, let's get him inside.
Hey, your nan's starting work for them, you know.
Yeah? Doing what?
Cleaning, apparently. Susanna was talking to her about it last week. It's weird the way they're adopting a baby, even though they're having one of their own. There must be loads of childless couples desperate for a baby.
Yeah, and you'd think that one at a time was enough. Stink, eh, Dad? I could have been bringing a baby home in a few months.
Yeah, well, all that's best forgotten about.
Yeah.
Would you mind keeping the noise down, please?
Sorry, Al.
Hey, Dad.
All ready for your first day?
The bottle's totally gone. It's just come for you.
Sure.
Hey, Nick, just think, by the end of tonight, you'll be a sad cider drinking student.
You're the sad one because you only think of people in terms of stereotypes.
I'm telling you. You see them all walking around town in the little gangs made up with themselves. Millions of them. And they always get the boss buildings to live in.
Stop being so studentist.
Nice one. I got the tender for the work on the school.
Sound?
Does that mean you can top up your student loan?
But you haven't even started yet, and you're already after more money.
Come on, it's all about.
Keep the change.
Are you excited to be back, eh?
Doesn't feel like I'm back. After just a couple of months of being away. It's like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to start my life all over again or something.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just thinking about everything that's happened.
I know, it's mad. Let's make a soap opera about it. Come on, let's get up to the flat, eh?
Why did you sleep on the sofa? If you don't want to share a bed with me, I would have gone and slept in another bed.
I wouldn't get much sleep wherever I was.
Oh, you're not the only one. Spend the whole night staring at the ceiling. Oh, that's from Tom and Joe.
I think that one's from me.
Dear Eleanor, hopefully you've said yes by now, so this trip to the Cayman Islands will be a honeymoon, not just a holiday.
I arranged it with a travel agent before we went away. It was supposed to be a surprise, but circumstances have changed since it was booked, don't you think?
Hello?
Not disturbing you, are we? Only we need to get cracking.
Help yourself.
I'm gonna have to turn the water off for about 20 minutes just to check out some of the new plumbing.
Okay. Just give me 5 minutes.
James?
In here.
Hiya. Your mum let me in on her way out. Kylie's sick, can you please remember to take her to drinking after school? You look nice.
Oh, I thought I'd make an effort seeing as my fiancé is taking me into town.
Well, we could always change our plans. We're only going to look around the shops and you are wearing your shortest skirt.
Don't be getting all worked up.
Why not? There's nobody in, is there?
I thought you wanted to shop today.
No, there's something else I'd rather do.
Do you want me to put your dirty washing into the washing basket for you?
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks. What was that? It was for the baby. Remember I bought it in Chester ages ago? Well, Susanna already had loads of stuff for him.
Just think, this time tomorrow we'll be lying by the pool sipping margaritas.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Thanks. So, how are you?
Numb. Still can't get my head round any of it.
No. Neither can I.
How are things with Ollie?
Oh, you know.
Hi.
Hi. I hope you don't mind me coming back. It's just Mum and Dad were smothering me with kindness. Had to get away.
No. No, of course not.
Only I thought you two might need some time alone together.
Yep. Well, there's not much chance of that at the moment.
Does anyone know about Marcus yet?
We haven't really seen anyone. Katie's on holiday. I suppose I'll tell her when she comes back to the office.
Brookside's gossips missing out on a juicy story. That must be a first.
Well, let's be thankful for that. Would you like a drink?
Yeah.
Ollie?
So how's she been?
Oh, as well as can be expected. I'm sorry, I just...
Ollie, you can't let what's happened split you up. She made a mistake. She knows that. But please try and forgive her. For all our sakes. I love you.
I love you too.
Wish we could stay here all day.
Then why don't we? We both got the day off.
We can't.
Why not? There's nothing to stop us. When we're married, this is what it's going to be like all the time.
Oh, we'll have to find somewhere to live first.
Well, once we've saved up a bit more money, we can put a deposit down on a house. First-time buyers get really good deals on brand new houses.
A new house?
Why not? We could even wait a year or two, save up a bit more money for a bigger deposit. We'd have to find a flat in the meantime, but it'd be worth it for a bigger house. One with a nice big garden for Kylie to play in.
Well, as long as we're together, I don't care.
Well, as soon as your divorce is through, we can get married.
I could be Mrs. Phelan before Christmas.
Yeah, so long as you've got no more secrets hidden anywhere.
How do you mean?
Something hidden under the bed. Another husband, for instance.
Don't be soft.
Are you sure Gary was the only one? You've got no more lurking anywhere? You're not a secret bigamist, are you?
No, I promise.
Good. Because by November, you should be free to marry me.
I notice Ollie and Eleanor are back from their break. I wonder if they'll call over.
Well, maybe we should go over there and tell them the good news.
Oh. Yeah, and Shadwick and son, they saw us arrive home with the baby. No doubt they'll inform the neighbourhood. Listen, I'm doing 4 ounces here. Do you think, well, what do you think? Do you think I should do more, just in case the baby's hungry?
Oh, I think he's waking up.
All right, well, the bottles are nearly ready.
Oh, Max is beginning to stir.
Coming right up.
Well, make sure they're well shaken.
Come on, little one. Daddy's made your dinner.
Max, you're supposed to let it settle, especially when it's hot. Hello, little one.
Huh?
This is your new home. This is where you live with your mummy and daddy.
Look at that. See, he's smiling.
Oh, Max, I can't believe it. We finally got our baby.
Should we get another holiday out of this?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Are you going to start getting packed?
Yeah, in a minute.
Jackie!
Oh, yeah?
How are you? How are you feeling?
All right.
Oh, I've been dead worried about you. I can't believe it when Katie phoned said that you had the baby.
And now, well, I thought I was going to be overdue.
So how did you feel having to hand him over?
Well, I tried not to think about it. I didn't really see him after he was born and his wife took him away.
Oh, no.
I know that's how I wanted it.
Rach, what do you think of this? Nah, it's all. Get yourself a new one.
Yeah, you're right. I'll treat myself while we're away.
I can't wait. Work's doing me head in. I'm dying to go away. Has Jason rang? A few times, yeah. I told him you'd be back this afternoon.
Must be keen then.
Oh, I made up your back. Have you seen your dad yet?
No, I want to, but, well, he'd know something was up as soon as he seen me.
Why? You look great. Don't you, Katie?
I've tried telling her, but she won't have it. I look like a big whale.
No, you don't. Bet you're glad to be back, though.
I am. I feel like I've been away for ages.
I know it's been months since we've all seen each other.
Everything feels different. You know, like loads has changed.
Do you reckon? Not much has happened since you've been away, and we haven't done anything to the flat.
No, I don't mean like that. Oh, it's hard to describe.
You've had a baby. That's what's changed.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
So what was it like then, giving birth? Was it as painful as you thought it would be?
Well, it was weird. I mean, it wasn't like normal pain. It really hurt, yeah, but it just felt more natural.
It didn't seem that natural when you were screaming your head off in the delivery suite.
I know it did hurt at the time, but well, now that I look back at it, it doesn't seem like it was that bad.
And what about the baby? Aren't you curious about how he is or what he looks like?
Well, I've tried not to think about it.
Are you starting to regret having the baby adopted?
Oh, no, not at all. I just think it's going to be harder getting over it than I thought it would be. Hey, better get a move on, hadn't I? You don't want to miss our flight.
No, I couldn't manage another one, honestly.
Go on. It'll build your energy up again.
Oh, go on then, last one.
I can't think of a better way to spend the day. We'll def have to do this when we're married.
The only problem is I'd never be in work.
Oh, that's okay. I'll support us.
And how do you plan to do that?
Well, my numbers will have come in by then. We'll have won the jackpot.
All right, that's everything sorted.
If only. Do you ever think what we'll be doing in 5, even 10 years' time?
Sometimes, yeah.
I worry about it all the time. I keep seeing myself in the chippy, going nowhere in that boring dead-end job.
We'll do something different then.
Like what? I'm not trained to do anything. The only job that I ever did that I enjoyed was singing in the clubs, and I couldn't even stick at that.
Loads of people train for new careers. It's just a matter of finding what you're good at and going for it.
You make it sound so easy. The reality of it for someone like me is factory work or shop work, and that's if you're lucky enough to get it.
If you really want more, then you can get it, Linz.
Yeah, like Rose Finnegan. She's got it all. And she manages to spend all day in the gym and the beauty salon.
Yeah, but you could never do the kind of things that she's had to do to get that kind of lifestyle.
Maybe she thinks it's worth it.
Those people are never truly happy, Linz. OK, so they got big cars and big houses, but they're forever looking over the shoulder in case someone's out to get them.
If you were to ask Rose Finnegan to choose between that or working all the hours God sends her for a pittance, I think I know what she'd choose.
You've got to forget about this obsession with the likes of the Finnegans. Real life isn't a choice between working in a shop or being a gangster's mole. It's about getting yourself out and doing something for yourself, making something of your life.
capable of something better, but I just never get the chance.
Come on, you. I know we can do it. Just think in a few years you could be enjoying an exciting new career while I'm running my own chain of prestigious salons.
Sounds great. Do you think it could ever happen?
Yeah, if we believe in ourselves and each other.
I think I've packed too much. I couldn't decide what to take, so I just threw in as much as I could.
Well, it's best to be safe than sorry. I don't think I'm taking enough. It's always the way. By the time you get there, you realise exactly what you should have brought.
Do you think Jackie's okay?
She says she is, but she's been really quiet.
I'm not surprised having to give a baby away and not knowing where he is or who's got him. She must be devastated.
I think she's holding it all in. I've tried, but she won't talk about it. She hasn't even mentioned the bar or the salon. It's not like her not to be worrying about things, is it?
No. You shouldn't be lugging heavy suitcases around like that.
Yeah, well, I can't expect you two to do everything for me.
Of course you can. You're going to relax on holiday.
Except for when we're in the clubs. Well, what's the point of me going to clubs? There's no way I am going anywhere near fellas ever again. Pity that doesn't last long. What if it's me dad and all, mate? I'll go and see who it is. Oh, hi, Jason, come in.
I was getting worried when you didn't ring me from Birmingham.
Sorry, I meant to, but I never got a chance.
So you haven't been me off then?
No?
Good. Really missed you, you know. I'm going mad down here, know that I'm not going to see you for another fortnight.
Me too.
I bet you are. Going away with your mates.
Honest, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but I will miss you.
Do you want me to drop you off down the airport? I mean, my car's only outside ours.
Oh, that's dead nice here, but we've already got a lift.
You off?
Well, Jackie's picking us up on her way back from Birmingham.
Well, I thought you were coming back with her.
No, she had to stay and see to something.
Right then. I better get off and leave you to it. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. And no copping off.
I'll see you. See you soon then. Take care. Bye. Oh, young love, eh?
Silly, are you sure you wouldn't rather go away with Loverboy?
No.
Are you really not going to cop off?
Of course not.
I'm going to be the only one after a fella.
Yeah, well, at least you'll have more choice.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
Right. Well, I'd better get the rest of my stuff together and then we'll go. Don't want any more near misses. Just hope we can get you out of here without anyone seeing us.
I'm just glad you can open up to me. It's so important that we can support each other.
Yeah, well, I'm here for you as well, you know.
And I'm glad that you are. It's really good to have a friend as well as a daughter.
And I'm lucky enough to have two mums to turn to. So easy to take relationships for granted. They're so precious.
Yes.
You thinking about Ollie? Has he said anything more about the holiday?
No. He just looked embarrassed. A honeymoon in the Caribbean, it's so un-Ollie.
You shouldn't let it go to waste. It's an ideal way to sort things out.
What? And in the meantime, we just carry on ignoring each other?
Well, you've got to do something. You can't carry on like this.
Do you want a coffee?
No, thank you.
What have you been doing upstairs all this time? Checking on the extension?
Amongst other things.
I'm just going to go and unpack.
I've moved my things into Dan's room. I'll be staying in there for the time being.
Why?
Come on.
Ollie.
Yeah, well, it's done now.
Max, can you get me some zinc ointment as well?
Yeah, sure. Baby's got a touch of nappy rash.
So you're going to be wetting the baby's head, or what?
Hadn't really thought about it.
Give us a shout if you do.
Yeah, sure.
Thought you were taking Katie to the airport.
No, she's already got a lift sorted.
that?
Bernie Connor, my new mate from uni, and that was my other new mate with her, Janice.
Is that it then? Your first day at university and you've got nothing else to say?
Oh, it was great. Bernie and Janice are dead nice. They're really into good music. We're all going down to the L2 tonight to see a couple of new bands. It was sold out right, but Bernie's got us on the guest list.
We're supposed to be going for the Chinese later to celebrate your first day.
Yous go. I'm meeting Janice and Bernie in town in an hour.
But your mum's not back when I'm supposed to tell her.
My first day was really great and I've made friends already.
I told you, after just one day, she's turned into a cider drinking student. You mark my words, there'll be traffic cones all over the show in the morning.
Come on. All the cases are in and there's no one around. What's up? This is... What? Well, me having to run round hiding like I'm on the most wanted list or something, sneaking about trying not to be seen. I'm fed up with it. Well, this is the last time now. Once we're on our way, that's it. You can come back from holiday and carry on like nothing ever happened. Oh, come on, will you? Jackie, what's the matter? I'm just sick of it all. I want to be able to see me mum and dad and all Mike again. I just want to get back to normal so I can stop all this lying and pretending to be in places that I'm not. I've just had enough of it. Well, you've been through the worst. It's virtually all over now.
What you've got to do is try and put it all behind you. I know it won't be easy, but we're here with you and we'll help you as much as we can.
Come on, let's have a really good holiday. And you'll be ready to come back and pick up where you left off.
It was a brilliant birthday present you got Eleanor. You have a really good time.
Louise, I'm sorry. I told her about the tickets.
It was supposed to be a honeymoon. I'll be asking the travel agent for a refund.
Why? You should go. It will really help things.
I doubt it. The last break we had together was enough for me. I'm not ready for another one just yet.
So that's it then. We're just going to give up on each other.
Please, Louise.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're both acting like a pair of spoiled brats. I've just lost my father forever. And I'll never be able to make up with him, and I'll never be able to find out why he did what he did. If anyone's got grounds for self-pity, it's me. You should just pull yourselves together before you destroy each other. I'm sorry.
Louise!
I'm all right, stay there.
That told us.
I'm sorry. She's still a bit upset.
Sorry is a word you seem to be using a lot lately.
Oh, Ollie, can't you just... Didn't you listen to a word Louise said? Whenever I try and talk to you, all I get is sarcastic, acerbic comments or silence. Yes, I am sorry. I'm sorry I slept with Marcus. I'm sorry he followed us to the cottage. I'm sorry you got involved in my past life. I'm sorry I got tangled up in a sordid web of deceit. I'm sorry about everything. But can't you see how upset I am, how upset Louise is about all of this? What was the extension about? It was about our commitment to each other, about how we want to be a family together. I am really sorry. But more than anything, I'm sorry that this is going to split us up because I really don't want it to. Can't you even think about forgiving me?
I just don't know if I can. Sorry.
Next tonight, did we domesticate dogs or did they domesticate us? Startling claims of canine cunning in tonight's Equinox.